Hi there, my darling Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August the 18th, 2025. So, my darling Scorpios, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Moonology manifestation cards. Then we're going to move on to my 3-card spread using my Michelle Knight Tarot cards and then finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Scorpios, what does Scorpio need to know? So we are coming out of that Mercury retro shadow, and there's been a lot of energy around of moving forward, moving on, moving away type of energy, which is good. Yeah, I love this. New moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. So you are being encouraged this week, my darling Sagittarians, to focus on positivity. Focus on what brings you joy and happiness. Focus on, what makes you happy, my darling Scorpios. That is what I feel you need to do this week. It's no good focusing on, what isn't working out, what isn't making you happy, because that's just going to give you more of that energy, my darling Scorpios. So you are being encouraged to focus on the positive. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Scorpios. Love it. The Empress. Well, there's your positive abundance. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Love. Getting it done. And the High Priestess. Wow. Yeah. Love it. You might have had the High Priestess last week, maybe with me. I'm not sure, but I think that was right. Anyway, I'm already getting good vibes from this reading, my darling Scorpios. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Empress card. So the Empress in the tarot is a card of, abundance and effortless abundance, my darling Scorpios. You can see she has the symbol of Venus here, which is fertility. It is basically the birth of something new, my darling. It's also the feminine symbol, by the way, with Venus, but it is that card. And look, this doesn't matter, male or female. It's just the energy of the cards. We all have feminine and masculine within us. So all those macho men out there, don't feel that you cannot have some Empress within you, because this is a beautiful energy to have. This is you embodying that energy of, fertility, of abundance, of effortless abundance, my darling Scorpios. So, she sits on her throne here with this wheat here, and she hasn't got a scepter in this depiction, but all she needs to do is wave that scepter over that wheat and it grows. So, this could literally be the birth of a child. So if you're not wanting to get pregnant, watch yourself. But you may hear of someone that's pregnant. You may be pregnant. Your partner may be pregnant. Take that how it resonates. But it could also be that you have this spark of brilliance where it is the birth of a new idea, my darling Scorpio. So, take that how it resonates. But just with what else is on the table, I feel that it's important for you to focus on that positive energy. Focus on the abundance around you, my darling Scorpios, so you can bring more of that to you, is what I feel. And then you've got the Knight of Swords here. So the Knight of Swords, in this depiction of the Knight of Swords, this person is just sort of standing there. But in the traditional tarot, this Knight of Swords is going like a bat out of hell. He is going like, it's fast moving type of energy, my darling Scorpios. It's also a card of or gallantry, I should say, of, someone coming to the rescue, maybe. Take that how it resonates. So is there someone, are you coming to someone's rescue this week? Is there something, that or is someone coming to your rescue this week, my darling Scorpio? So take that how it resonates, but it's also, I feel it's also fast moving energy as well. So if there's something, that you're wanting or that you're putting into practice, it could come in fast for you, my darling Scorpio. So that's just what I'm getting off the Knight of Swords here. And then you have the beautiful High Priestess card. So the High Priestess is a card of using your intuition and, making sure that you trust your intuition, my darling Scorpios. You can see here, these pomegranates here at the back of her. And during the time the tarot was put together, the pomegranates were a symbol of, wealth and success. They were a symbol of opulence because they were hard to grow. Just like the grapes that you see in the tarot, on the tarot cards. They have that same sort of symbolic meaning of almost royalty, my darling Scorpios. And you can also see that she has no roof over her head here, which means she has limitless potential, limitless abundance, my darling Scorpios. But I do feel it's important for you to, trust your inner ding, as Louise Hay used to say. So if you're, something's coming to you and it makes you feel bad, trust that. Maybe that's not right for you. But if you feel something and it makes you feel excited and energized and, happy, go with that. Feed that feeling. Focus on the positive. Get more of that, my darling Scorpios. But I do feel that it is a good time for you and it is necessary for you to trust your intuition here, my darling Scorpios. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that you're in that space of, I suppose you've got, and I feel it, you've got this idea or something that you want to bring, like something new that you want to bring into the physical realm, like whether it is an actual child or it's an idea, my darling Scorpios. Go with that, because I feel that when you focus on the positive, you're going to bring it into fruition, and trusting your intuition here and going with what makes you feel good will make this come in super fast, my darling Scorpio. That's what I'm getting for you. I feel it's a very simple message, that you're just being encouraged to focus on the positive, and just trust that what you're going to bring, or what this new idea that you're going to bring in, or your new person that you're going to bring in, is going to be successful, my darling Scorpios. That is what I feel for you. So yeah, beautiful energies coming in for you this week, my darling Scorpios. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I would love to know. Just put in the comments if you can. Just drop me an emoji. Just lets me know I'm on the right track. If you've got something to say about this, that you'd got a different idea, put it in the comments. Don't mind at all. I'd like to, start a dialogue. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Scorpios. Yeah, ask your angels. If that goes hand in hand with the High Priestess card. If you are wondering what way to go, go within, but also ask your angels, because they are the ones that will give you those feelings, my darling Scorpio. Yeah, can't make this up. There is your abundance. That is the universe saying, I meant what I said. So that is your Empress card. And interestingly enough, which I'll show you actually now, we've got in order 2 and 3 here. So we've got the High Priestess, and the Empress comes after the High Priestess in the Major Arcana. So very auspicious reading, I feel, for you this week, my darling Scorpios. Let go and let it flow. Focus on that positive, but let go of any energy that is not serving you, my darling Scorpios. You're ready, they say. Oh, yes, you are, my darling Scorpio, and do not stop. Don't stop, my darling Scorpios, because what you have here is amazing potential energies to really bring in what it is that you have been wanting, my darling Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.